Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, on this most special and magical of days, my birthday. And for today, we have a treat. It's a Wehrmacht match in a metagame that's increasingly focused on the deck because people have just kind of given up with the Wehrmacht since it's basically like fighting uphill in the rain with Wehrmacht. So, FeriG here versus a Zulu Coh3. FeriG here, Zulu Coh3 there. Fighting for the German army, Deutschland here with the Fallschirmbrigade Ramke and Luftwaffe. Though we'll have to see if it goes for any Fallschirmpionier or Fallschirmjägers. Let's hope so, that'd be an extra nice birthday treat. And in the east, it's FeriG fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth here with the 7th Armoured Division, the Desert Rats. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and heroic support with the Propagandacast. Keeps the channel going. And of course, a big thanks to keep commenting and liking my videos. Hope that makes it with the algorithms. So, Sappers diving after the Pioneer Sea, double Sapper section versus triple Pioneer Grenadier here out of Zulu Coh3. But yeah, the Wehrmacht has just kind of fallen off there. It's just, most players are finding it to be too much work for too little reward in a sense. Like, you have to put in a lot more effort as the Wehrmacht, you make a mistake, and it kind of has a tendency of just all falling apart very quickly. So, well, you still get some Wehrmacht matches here and there. The deck is just primarily what is being played at the moment, I find, looking through matches, replays and whatnot. So, section here busy up north, Sappers advancing as well here. Looking to secure some crucial points here against the Germans. And there goes Zulu's Germans catching FeriG's Sappers here out in the open, quickly force them to withdraw or perish. With another section there for FeriG. Meanwhile, Pioneers for Zulu busy, and of course the triple Pioneer opening is more typically seen on twin beaches, but it's still one you go for, see some out players like Zulu go for, because it just does allow you just grab a lot of territory very fast, and of course lay down a lot of mines as well there very rapidly. And being able to lay down a lot of mines is certainly not something everyone's going to do, but a player like Zulu is probably one of the few players capable of actually making use of that. So that can also, of course, make enemy movement a lot more painful, which is typically the intent of mines. So that's obviously good, unless you're the one hitting them. And Grenadiers here forced back. Zulu, of course, here, realising this engagement was just result in, well, quite frankly, painful and pointless manpower losses, and so just withdrew, losing only one Grenadier in the process and keeping the rest of the squad relatively intact. Meanwhile, FeriG pushing in, of course, sensing a weakness here, goes for the cutoff point, thumbs up there, and the terrain in particular is really good for FeriG because the heavy cover makes it difficult for Zulu to just engage them, but to close in, he also has to basically get within range of the Sappers, so this basically kind of allows FeriG to, without much issue, cut the point off, denying Zulu resources, though of course at the same time, he does suffer a lot of needless, a lot of casualties without doing a lot of damage directly to Zulu's forces, so it's not entirely smooth either. MD42 for Zulu Coh3. Sappers moving forwards, dodging that, shoots them in there, dug down in the sand for now, though of course that can very rapidly change, and in fact, there we go. Nigel and Robert there. Oh, bye-bye. So, triple sections, Sappers versus triple Pioneers, 2 Grenadiers, and the MD42 there out of Zulu Coh3. No battle group yet for FeriG, though of course he has heavy armoured, Australian defence, and Indian artillery. Certainly the more common choices for one of those. Agency is also quite popular. Actually, I find the British battlecruisers, with the exception of heavy armour, are seeing a fair amount of usage. Just heavy armour has, at least for a brief while, seen a lot more usage. But again, British metagame in that sense feels a bit more fluid. Grenadiers, Pioneers moving forwards here. Back at base, feeling infirmary up there for FeriG, of course, needs that healing for his men. Of course, he doesn't really have like any heavily wounded squads, but that doesn't mean it's a bad is like, get it ahead of the time, so you don't have it like as an issue once you really need the healing. Huns are going to come for Zulu, so fast. Tech here. Medium tier 1 there. Not too heavy, but also not one of those very light tier 1s either we occasionally see. Grabbing points here, like going to be some Panzer Grenadiers, meaning he's going to be going for more classic Luftwaffe build, where he's just using it to get our Panzer Grenadiers, maybe cheaper for the cheaper reinforcements. Though we could still go for Fallschirmjägers, which of course would be fun, but we'll have to see. But I have definitely noticed overall there are more Wehrmacht players just going for Fallschirmjägers overall, though just neat. And there you go, fast pack 40 here for Zulu. Clearly concerning. He's going for the strafing run, so we're kind of seeing, is actually intending, I think, to go for the Fallschirmjägers, but then, of course, has to get a Pack 40 to ensure he doesn't get, like, blown out by a Humber armored car. And, of course, FeriG's, like, looking to try and blow out Zulu with a Humber armored car, because it's fairly fast, punchy, and disruptive with its ability to throw down smoke as well. So in the right hands, and in particular on an open map like Road to Tunis, it can be really good. Going in with the flying effort pioneer against FeriG's forces, cutting off Zulu's fuel, definitely ensuring, of course, that FeriG gets a strong fuel lead over Zulu. Pack 40 Raider, the Panzer Abwehrkanone 40, one of many anti-tank used by the German army. On paper, shall we say, the main anti-tank after a certain point forwards, but even that did have its bit of limitations, as the Germans could never produce enough. And in fact, for North Africa, I think the primary gun was actually a converted Soviet anti-tank in the Pack 36R. Fun fact there, by the way. And we actually got FeriG here going for a truck, possibly the Polson truck, possibly something else. An interesting choice. The Zulu, meanwhile, with the field infirmary. Also an intriguing choice here. I think most places would have gone for the medic bunker. The medic bunker has definitely become much more popular. And there you go, truck out. And it is, in fact, the Polson 20mm there for FeriG's upgrading his first truck with. Very interesting choice there. Not really one I've seen in a while there. So that is a intriguing choice here instead of the Humber. I wonder what's leading FeriG to go for that, though.
We're losing a munitions point.
I mean, maybe he's anticipating the Luftwaffe choice from Zulu, and of course wants to make ready for, any potential air shenanigans, but going for this with the Humber. Oh, there you go, direct hit from the Pack 40. Zulu, of course, was ready for some kind of light vehicle. And Vickers here for FeriG. Still no battle group, though. Keine Kampfgruppe. And there you go, Sabotage from both sides. Got British tank from side. See, flamethrowers versus flamethrowers, section versus section. South side, kind of ignored here. Could be an excellent path here. FeriG, of course, a bit of pressure there on Zulu with. Pioneers ultimately forced back, but the Saps are so damaged here. That FeriG, of course, could keep fighting, but I think he is making the right choice, just withdrawing them, so he just has to reinforce as few units as possible, and could just get everyone healed up.
Heavy machine gun and crew are ready for
Mines was up for Zulu, obviously in anticipation of possible mines there at FeriG, and there you go. We do get Fallschirmjägers for Zulu. 2 thumbs up, actually getting... Oh, he's actually dropping the LD-40, wow. Oh, he is going for the Fallschirmjägers, I think, just... He also selected the Fallschirm Pioneers, just my mind was a bit confused with that. But there you go, Fallschirmjägers out for the Fallschirmbrigade Ranke, which was the only Luftwaffe Fallschirmjäger unit in North Africa. Didn't commit a full division, just a smaller brigade. There are actually more Italian paratroopers that fought in North Africa. I think it's actually 2 total there.
Come on, you pensioner!
The Folgore and the Nembo divisions. Fun little fact there. Closing on the Fallschirmjägers with the FT-42s, the Fallschirmjägergewehr 42.
Cover his position!
Closing in the section, forcing them back.
Sector overrun.
There you go, veterans on game for the Fallschirmjägers because of the officers' quarters. Thumbs up for Zulu. Section closing in there, Fallschirmjäger doing with the can there for the German army here. And quickly forced back. Also, quick note, Fallschirmjägers did not walk around in, like, I believe sky blue Knochendrachts there. They would have typically worn olive green. And for North Africa, of course, a more desert color. Though even that might not have been, shall we say, actual desert, yellow, whatever you're going to call that, because the German army had this sort of funny idea about how North Africa would be, so they actually sent in troops in tropical green, which then got bleached, which is actually how they got, shall we say, that look in the desert. It's just caught bleached by the sun. But all the way, though, not quite correct, slightly bothers me. But all the way, straight from under the Vickers, almost takes out the entire crew there.
An infantry section of Tommies.
Beautiful stuff here, but the flamethrower team does force Zulu's Vickers team to withdraw. And we do get some mine troops up north, of course, here for FeriG, anticipating that Zulu, of course, being fond of mines, has laid down a lot of mines, which is a smart move, especially after having hit 1 mine. Colton Trot there gaining veterans who won. And the South FeriG being progress. We got more Fallschirmjäger to the Zulu. Oh dear, surely it must be my birthday. A lot of Fallschirmjägers. And there you go, Pack 40 scores a great hit on the Pheasant truck with its Polson gun. More Fallschirmjägers dropping in to support the Fallschirmbrigade Ranke as British forces on the offensive here. But how will they be able to maintain the offensive against these Green Devils as they were known? There you go, cleared out all the mines here by the southern house. Good work there, caused by FeriG's bold and brave sappers. But now the Fallschirmjäger's on the move there with the Fallschirmjäger S-42. Propulsion truck moving in. Machine guns, packs on the move here. Northeast section taking a lot of damage. A lot of damage here. Fallschirmjäger's doing what they can here. And Pack should try and take out that pulse truck. We also got another strafing run here. Zulu being good use the strafing runs here to further, shall I say, unseat here FeriG's positions. And aircraft knocked down inside the base and completely shatters while doing a bit of damage to that. Look, Nigel! The field infirmary! It's been scuffed! Bly Germans! We'll bomb Berlin to ruins for that one. Really? Well, I mean that and, you know, all the stuff they bombed on our side. Oh, right. Two Fallschirmjäger squads out here, Zulu Cobra. Panzer Company for Zulu moving straight ahead here. On some Panzers, maybe some Starstorm. North here, Pioneers are busy. Polton truck moving forwards again. The Fesson truck, by the way, which the Polton gun is mounted on, is a Canadian truck, by the way. They actually had a few of those variations. There was also a much bigger truck there. An additional note is this is, I believe, what the British called Portee. They would also mount anti-tank in the same way. Actually, this was how a lot of the early tank destroyers would look. It's just mounting an anti-tank on the back of a truck like this and having it point backwards. Basically, archers before the archer. So, little fun fact there. And highlighted just how the fighting in North Africa really was not unsuited for like anti-tank guns. So, both the British and the Germans would basically find every way to just mount the anti-tank guns onto something alongside anti-aircraft guns, because you simply wanted those to be self-propelled as well. Machine gun holding up. We've got Brent section moving in there. Vicker setting up here, and we got a strafing run again. Zulu there unleashing. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. The Polton truck there absolutely just devastated, gaining Vetri too in the process. Nice work with that Polton truck there, by the way. That is a hell of a Vetri 3 bonus. It just automatically buttons vehicles on hit or deflection. Good golly. That seems kinda low-key nuts. FeriG, though, still hasn't picked a battle group here. Perhaps not entirely sure how to tackle the Germans here with the might of the Fallschirmjägers against them. Ah, well. FeriG decides to fight back with Valor and Gurkhas, the natural predator of the German Fallschirmjäger. At least the wet Monte Cassino. Would be fun if Zulu went for a third squad of Fallschirmjägers, though arguably perhaps a bit much, but it would be really cool. Moving forwards here. Vickers are caught by the Fallschirmjägers, getting absolutely blasted there with FG-42 fire. And there go Vickers in deep trouble there. Maybe a misclick. Who knows? But all the way started setting up there, which is definitely not something you want to do when you're under fire from Fallschirmjägers. There you go, recurring it here, but it still has to be packed up apparently. Strafing around. Oh, it's a tilt call in, and there you go. Mines exploding. No Gurkhas yet here. The FeriG Polton truck. They need to be careful with that Pack 40. Zulu obviously wants that Polton gone. They can send in his pilots to do some damage so they're getting shot down. Good God. Castleton is going to be very upset with Zulu at this rate. Hauptmann, I appreciate your efforts, but you stop getting my pilots killed. I know Göring doesn't give a shice, but I would like to keep them alive for more than 5 Sekunden.
Victory point lost. The enemy has
Got eventually 2 Fallschirmjäger squad. That definitely provides them with a bit of a boost there in terms of firepower. They're both accuracy and rate of fire. Back at Zulu's base, I mean, he could soon go for a pentacle that's flooding a lot of manpower. Going for a sniper here, a bold and interesting choice. Which reminds me about a little fun fact about Fallschirmjägers. They're actually meant to have a sniper as part of their squad as well as a marksman. So, I guess that's kind of accurate there. And also note, While here depicted in all relic games depicted as these tiny 4-man squads, typically Fallschirmjäger squads actually been the largest ones because they're intended to drop in and there's some natural casualties expected. They're actually larger, to help absorb that. So, little fun fact there as well. Always sniper out there for Zulu. Closing in here for the British Empire. FeriG charges in, guns blazing. And he could actually be taken up with the company command post, but interesting enough hasn't done it with Zulu. And there go another strafe. And yeah. Sniper at it here. I think we can start suspecting where the Luftwaffe went here. Like, what was the cause here of the Luftwaffe's heavy casualties? It was Zulu. Zulu all along. And there you go. Section, they're getting absolutely more, but the Fallschirmjägers here. Sniper withdrawing, having somehow survived getting shot at by a Bren gun. And Zulu, they bring in the Panzer IV to support the Fallschirmjäger. Brigade Ramke here with some armored support there from the Hermann Göring Fallschirm Panzergrenadier Division in the south here. British forces advancements on the fuel point. Very good, consistent fuel ration for FeriG, by the way. Company command post finally happening. And we haven't really seen him do much with the battle group. Except, I imagine, rely on this ability for the passives. But beyond that, nothing else. And there you go. Panther ready for Zulu. Germany.
We have reserves of infantry available to bolster our ranks.
And the go reserves out there. And Zulu actually goes for the Lloyd instead of the cheap reinforcements first. That is practically unheard of. It's also interesting considering how many pilots again he's so far lost to this. He's just willing to defeat them more. And I'm pretty sure his air coordinator with the Luftwaffe is going to be very upset with Zulu, though. At this point, I think it's also quite clear Zulu doesn't give a toss.
The enemy has our victory points now.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be more careful and make sure to take out the enemy aircraft guns. Yeah. Don't you worry, just send me more pilots. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Anyways, another strafing run, of course. Another lost pilot. Polton Trot has achieved Veterancy 3. So now, meanwhile, hard at work there with the scoped G43. Not really used by snipers, marksmen though, but not so much actual snipers. They preferred scoped Kar-90Ks, scoped Mosin Nagants, or even scoped the Enfields if they get their hands on them. Actually been some cases of German snipers using that. Sniper takes a good hit in there. Polton truck hard at work. Ripping through the Fallschirmjägers. They're forcing to withdraw here. That Polton truck has been doing quite a good work there for FeriG. Like, in some cases, straight up just cancelling that one strafe before it even got to do anything. It's quite impressive. So, company command post up there. If he went for grants already. Yes, indeed. Bring in the... Well, I wouldn't... Not just the big guns, but the multiple guns. There you go, Fallschirm dumping him. The British forces trying to pass here through the south, but German Fallschirmjägers put in a fierce fight. Snipers achieved veteran 1 here so far for Zulu already. Panther pushing northwards.
Split the trails. Sappers, you gonna shift? Farmers firing on us.
Panther gets a good shot here. Armored sides goes copy grid edition. See what Zulu ends up with here. Right there, FeriG trying to advance in the centre. FeriG, they really need some tanks. They need some more aggressively minded infantry like the Gurkhas, I think, like trying, catch Zulu a bit off guard. Or he needs a lot of artillery. Like, so far, FeriG's force is sort of nicely well rounded, but it's to an extent more suited in a sense, I think, for defensive play right now than offensive play. That's not to say it can't attack, but it does, I think, lack a few crucial tools for attacking properly. There you go, Grant on the way. Another strafing around here. This time actually does get it shot off, but still goes down. Apparently gets spotted in the process too. because it does. Ach nein! Not only have I been shot down, but I've been battened! The indignity and humiliation! Right on there, halfway done.
Enemy control.
And FeriG's Vet-23 Colston truck, the Humiliator, moves in to engage the Grenadiers. Meanwhile, Zulu, they're further pushing there against FeriG, heading the fuel pump right into his base. Note just rendering neutral because he knows trying to grab it for any longer, that is going to be a very great way to waste infantry. To run that, it just does the damage, which is denying FeriG the fuel, meaning it becomes hard for FeriG to get more grants fast. And there you go, Pack 40 scores a good hit here. Flare still being applied, got still being called in here, trying to break up here. In fact, calling in the airburst shells, them to FeriG there. Falchman's been caught in the airburst shell. There you go, heavy damage there to Zulu's men. Opening up the southern half of the map here to FeriG to push through with if he's aggressive enough. Up north, they're also probing a bit there against Zulu. Panther 4 number 2 almost done. And MD4 letting loose there. Panther 4's almost done. Recce section advancing here. Panther 4's with pack support withdrawing a bit here. Further south section sneaking up. Grenadier Vickers there. Vickers MD42, they're setting up shop. And fortifying northern point here. Big 2 points wise, FeriG does a bit of lead over Zulu. And we got the officers' quarters for the Panzer Company here out of Zulu. Thumbs up. Garat meanwhile getting ready. We go again. And of course we got that ace Colston truck, the Humiliator, going at it. There we go. Veterans 1 and Panther 4s, future Starstorm and future Sturmpanzers. And there you go, Panther 4's running to the ground in the south, also getting awful close to get grenaded here. Germany falling up here though, are also in the danger range here of the ground section setting up shop here. Sappers could support a bit. In the center, meanwhile though, FeriG pushes towards wall, catching Zulu a bit off balance, possibly allowing him to seize the center victory point. In the south here, FeriG is taking advantage of Zulu's more center heavy foot posture to actually push up the south here, getting more good map control there, so thumbs up to FeriG. Good read there, think on Zulu tactically.
Report in. The Huns are on 200 points.
So we'll have to see what Zulu goes for next. Armored side skirts could be a good upgrade there for the Panther 4s. More infantry, mortars could be an option. In turn of FeriG, mortars could also be a consideration here. And there you go, Vic is getting hosed. Some great shots there on the sniper. Another strafing around here. But again, Colton truck position up here. Just completely wipes the aircraft before it even gets to fire off its guns there. That Polson truck is doing some pretty good work there for FeriG. And obviously displaying Zulu's full contempt for his pilot's own survival.
Always eager to serve. Present to the counted for, sir.
We're losing a victory.
Panther Force advancing, backed up by Fallschirmjägers and some Panzerabwehrkanone. Zulu launch a quick counter-attack, then we do get the armored side skirts. 2 thumbs up there to Zulu. In the south, Zulu is sending in a machine gun crew on his own to support the Greenies. Feels a bit risky. With the attack on the center there, of course, is the hope that FeriG will divert attention to there, leaving the southern force there not too much to worry about. FeriG, though, can actually go for grunts soon. 2 grunts will definitely be 2 times the trouble here for Zulu Cobra. But now the assault goes off in the south, no matter what. Second grunt on the way as well there. So Zulu's southern frontier is collapsing once more. Up north heading for the victory point there. We do get 3 and 14% of 42. Zulu is definitely behind victory points and will need to do something soon to turn that around. And there you go. Zulu getting his own infantry reserves up. So the south points being seized. Grant heading northwards. Second grunt right around the corner. Snipers, Fallschirmjägers, we got ace Fallschirmjägers as well there. That's definitely bad news for FeriG's infantry.
A ground medium tank is reporting in.
So the arrival of second grunt is also terrible news for Zulu Cobra's infantry. 6-pounder gun there lined up in a nice little snug position. And with a triple cap here, Zulu definitely can't afford much more mistakes or sitting about. He has to get more active here Another strafing run in though. Enemy is shot down.
Victory point.
In this regard, it doesn't really help Zulu that he constantly attacks from the north, meaning FeriG just needs to keep his propulsion truck angled towards there, and he can just take them down. Like, could send it straight from the south here, and it probably got shot down there. Of course, with Zulu most of the time from this angle as well, it becomes hard to get the line of sight to get it from the other angle as well, so I can sort of see the logic, but again, it does highlight a bit tactically. Zulu might want to rethink things just a bit here against FeriG and his very potent Pulsing gun.
Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
South here, the Fallschirmjäger cleaning up the section here with their Fallschirmjägergewehr 42. And Pioneers there for Zulu to help repair his Panzers and another Pack 40. Also calling some Fallschirm Pioneers to have some more combat infantry. Also have the ability to repair, maybe for a satchel charge.
We have command points available.
Another silhouette there, Vecchi 2 there for Zulu Sniper. And then go Ace Fallschirmjäger closing, and then of course with Vecchi 3 they gain much longer ambush bonus. Plus more accuracy. They can really do a lot of damage to Vecchi 3 once popping out of ambush. They can lay down an ungodly storm of lead. Like the stuff out of Propaganda. Recce section of flanking in though. Zulu tactically withdraws his Fallschirmjägers. He's meant to hold the bleed for now at least, so no need to overdo it. Pantherforce catching a branch section, trying to flank in here. FeriG seemingly sauntering in there casually without much of a plan with them. Gap there's quite significant in Zulu. Can't really afford much more there. Oh dear, he lost one of his Fallschirmjäger squads. Oh dear. Will he replace them with more Fallschirmjägers or Starstorm? We'll have to see. Meanwhile, FeriG is bringing more grants. That's definitely going to be bad news for Zulu. And Troopers 84, and we do get a loiter here, but the problem is still that Pulsing truck. Mamesi still keeps at it with that Pulsing truck about there. The Pantherforce dashing in, it might be able to take out the Pulsing truck here. Honestly, that should be one of Zulu's main priorities, not necessarily the tanks. It's that bloody truck. That one anti-aircraft gun. We get a strafing run as well here. Pantherforce hitting mines are getting snared up. Hard to say here. Almost got the ground. Aircraft getting completely shattered there. As the Pulsing truck just goes absolute Hollywood there. Just knocking out aircraft left and right. Like he's trying to get a victorious cross from the king himself. And it escapes. He did get 2 of FeriG's grants and an anti-tank. It's obviously not bad for Zulu, but that is pretty good still. I imagine Zulu would have been more happy if he got taken out that Pulsing truck. Or at least his pilots would have been happier. Fallschirmjäger spot here, but the Grant needs to withdraw them before they get absolutely turned into upholstery here by the Grant. And a push for the center here, airbus shelter unleashed onto Zulu center. Mines exploding. Further complicating Zulu's withdrawal of his tanks as his second Pantherforce also suffers a damaged engine. And we got a Recce section up behind, I think, trying to catch a sniper and wipe him, but Zulu was able to nearly avoid that. Really nice fight there by FeriG. Thumbs up. It's only a bit of a chaotic and hectic mess, and we got another Pantherforce there for Zulu Cobra. Makes sense, there's still luck he's a bit more infantry.
Can now be constructed in the field.
Houses there available for FeriG. Don't think he'll build one here versus Zulu. Got the sniper moving forwards again. Fallschirmjägers, I imagine, have done a fair bit of work there for Zulu. Work. Fresh assault head on. And we get a strafing run again. So many pilots. So many aircraft lost. Not if anything, the pilots are even hard to replace than the aircraft.
Victory point under enemy control.
26 defused, 84 but still. After that push, the Zulu is in a much stronger position overall, though. Like, he has a major tank advantage, and FeriG compared to it also just lacks any way of, like, dealing with all these Panzer IVs easily.
The boss
So
sold
that
all
was really successful. We do get a 6-pound gun here for FeriG, and I imagine we're looking at more. Just at least trying to help deal with all these Panzer IVs.
A capture point is being overrun.
Meanwhile, Zulu is just advancing steadily across the entirety of the map here, gaining more control against FeriG. Sniper scores another great hit. 6-pounder gun almost done for FeriG and the British
The
Empire.
enemy have taken our territory.
You need a tank? You can't find anyone else?
Pack scores a bounce there on the ground.
Tank weapon and crew on the field.
There you go, 6-pounder gun ready. East Volkswagens there firing down upon the British there. Decided to get out of this. The Vickers was joining, and that's at Veteran 3, by the way. Something you want to be in the receiving end of, if anything there.
We have 200 points remaining.
It gains extra arc radius there as well. That's against the building, but makes it hard to get flanked. A deep flank. Then we got 187 to 84. Like, Zulu is really bleeding out FeriG here and fast. If FeriG wants this quick becoming a German victory, he needs to get at least one of the victory points out on his side, just to at least slow down the current victory point bleed here. Volkswagen's Panzer IVs will move southern point being seized by the Bren sections and the Iraqi sections.
The beggars are threatening a fuel point.
Volkswagen's forced to withdraw here, routed, pushed back, forced to vacate.
A fuel point is being overrun.
Northern point falling to the Pioneers, Panzer IV at the ready. Zulu's got a significant armoured reserve built up. Then we got more anti-tank and FeriG. More 6-pounders. Sniper, of course, looking around to get in a few extra hits here and there. 153 was 84. Then we got the officers' quarters here for the infantry officers' quarters, basically benefiting the remainder of his units there. Also help the sniper here gain to Veteran 3 just a bit faster. At this point, he is pretty close, but certainly would benefit from it. Nonetheless. But also benefit his Grannies, 74 to his Pioneers.
Are on standby for orders.
And he's almost at full pocket anyway, so might as well use those resources in some kind of meaningful way. Panzer IV there's hard at work. Vic is joining in. 145 to 84. 30 moving up the centre, taking to cover a push on the centre. Of course, he could get flanked here, possibly either through the west or through the north, if Zulu decides to send in his forces that way.
We're losing a victory point.
South side, Volkswagen sneaking up, they're hitting the southern point.
The enemy has our victory point now.
There you go, Volkswagen's pushing back the Bren section there. Grant those nearby. Engaging those Volkswagens. I think the smart move is honestly withdrawing before they get possibly wiped here. But now we got Zulu tank from the north here. Not, I think, with sufficient speed, allowing here FeriG's anti-tank guns enough time to turn around here, forcing Zulu's panzers to withdraw under heavy anti-tank fire. And there you go, FeriG's got the centre now, but he's lost the south to the Germans. 137 to 75.
We're raring to go.
Plot continues to take there against FeriG. Now we see Zulu seemingly trying to sneak up there on the ground. Almost feels like. Another grant there for FeriG finally.
A victory point is being
Bringing
overrun.
more British steel with which to meet the German Panzer menace. We got the Volkswagens creeping up there.
Victory point to enemy action.
Zulu's up to something very cheeky, that's for sure. There you go, engaging themselves to try and prepare the grant there.
Point lost.
And getting a shot as well. The Panda 5 thumbs up Zulu. Nice infiltration push there. 2 thumbs up. 125 to 75.
It's captured. Infantry's closing on us.
122 versus 75. The clock is still ticking against FeriG though slowly. And Zulu's getting ready for another push here with his panzers. Another assault in the name of Das Vater. And there you go, met with double grants though. Imagine Zulu is quick to change his plans, see, in the face of
Enemy
that.
ground forces have claimed a sector.
And FeriG sees off another assault. They're obviously just early stages, and of course Zulu decided just not to commit more, which I do think was the right choice here. But now it looks like here FeriG sees some opportunity to push forwards here. Advancing across the centre axis, a bit south after that as well. Going to push back Zulu towards his base and to then push for the other victory point. So he's got almost as one wants within his control. Almost there. Almost there. Grants are being split up here. Bit risky. Like if Zulu decides to then spawn one tank, it could become very dangerous for FeriG here very fast. Okay, we got a big push up the centre, perhaps? No? And we got the Vickers, they're halting a Fallschirmjäger assault on the centre point here. 100 points left for FeriG versus Zulu 75. Clock is ticking. South side here, we got the Bren section that grabbing the point. No Gurkhas up for FeriG, by the way. None whatsoever. Not have to go there, but it's nonetheless worth pointing out. So it's an interesting note there. Bren is having an absolutely terrible time there with the sappers on the ground. Up north here, Panther will push back the sappers. Opening up for northern point being reclaimed here by Zulu and Deutschland. Noting Zulu is starting to flood a bit of manpower and fuel and munitions. Like, one option you could consider would actually be grabbing the point here and then set up a machine gun bunker or something to cover it. You could also set up a repair bunker around here to help repair his armor faster and more efficiently. It's only something that bunkers here could be an option to consider for Zulu. Or just munitions caches for even more munitions.
Victory point is in enemy hands.
Another ground here for FeriG. And we got the loiter here. Zulu's pushing in once more with the Panzers. Fallschirmjäger's pushing forward to fire though. Trying to take advantage of the chaos caused by the loiter here. Grenades off on the machine gun crew. They almost got it. There we go, got it. Opening up for the infantry to now push through here. And the anti-tankers perhaps here. Going for one of the grounds here. Anti-tanks being overrun here. The assault is underway. Guns are blazing. Orders are being shouted. British forces are withdrawing. Poles and truck, they're way too far removed to immediately do too much into the Luftwaffe. They seem to at least get taking up one of the aircraft. Almost got the ground here on the sappers. 12th anti-tank crews they're taking out. Big blow there, we got the ground counter-attacking here. Bit of a late response out of FeriG if anything. Got one of the Panther 4s. That's a definite win there for FeriG. Will it be enough to compensate for the loss? We've got Zulu down to 19 points though. As all this happened, FeriG almost won the match, but Zulu seemed to remember what's going on there. And golly, some of the points. Oh, he's actually back to bleeding out here. He needs to do some of those points fast. Schnell. Call in some Fallschirmjägers, Fallschirmparnies. Get some men on those points. Post haste. Instead, Zulu goes for another Panzer 4. Even as he's running out of victory points and needs men on the points. That is bold. Glancing southwards here.
One more push. They only have
10 points left. More Panzer 4s for Zulu.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
I mean, those Panzer 4s won't matter if he runs out of victory points. There go, Tillich called in here. Sniper there, braving the airburst shells before retreating. And loses the sniper. But he rendered the point neutral, buying himself crucial moments against FeriG. Third Panzer fight, fourth one on the way here.
Overrun.
93 versus 5 here. Zulu is holding on narrowly. Barely. That's it. 4 Panther 4s could prove to be a massive headache here for FeriG. Listen, I don't think it's going for armored vehicle training, so his grants aren't going to be like, you know, hitting that bit extra harder. That might just be necessary to take on that many more Panzers. And there you go. Zulu quick to grab that Vickers machine gun. Congratulations! You're all machine gunners. There's an MG42. 9 Vickers. Ah, scheiße. You're not valuable enough to mount on an MG42. You have to put it like that? Oh. Yeah, he's got the Ace Fudgeman's got a northern point. 4 Panther 4s ready here. Sending the Vickers up to help cover the northern point. I'd say that is a smart move there. But this one is definitely, I think, too close to the front line to just getting sniped at without directly covering the point either.
We've got 75
There you go, pushing for the northern point. 75 points left. Zulu's Ace Panther 4 there. Ardent Panzerkommandant Wilhelm Gruber there going in for the Grant. Joining in by 2nd Panther 4. 4 Grants arriving here. They almost got the Grant. There we go. Grant down. Leading FeriG up to 2 tanks against 4 Panther 4s. Never mind the anti-tank guns.
destroyed.
69 versus 5 here. He's managed to halt the clock though again. And he just needs to like remove 5 more victory points. He could win with just 69 points left. That would be certainly an achievement in his own right. 6 Pounder gun there for FeriG. Zulu rushing for that center victory point.
Always eager to serve.
Towed 17-pounder
And
tank
building a
guns
bunker at
against
the same
Luftwaffe.
time. Thumbs up. 17 Pounder gun being ready for FeriG. And it cancels the bunker. Repositions it just a bit. Or just starts repairing tanks. I mean, that's an option too. Yeah, FeriG can soon start going for the 17 Pounder gun, so not a bad map for it again. Open wide fields can certainly make it harder to hide from the 17 Pounder gun. Plus the way Zulu's positioning his Panzer IVs. It's not like he's like, completely surprised the 17 Pounder gun, so covering around here could cover the victory point in the center. Make it harder for Zulu to pull off any shenanigans. Now he does go for another bunker again. Zulu's not giving up on his bunker dreams, clearly.
Royal Engineers.
Sab's about to sneak up the north side here.
Take cover. Under enemy fire, yeah?
And immediately come under heavy fire from the Ace Fallschirmjägers there.
Driver.
Never mind the Panther 4s. South side, he looks like FeriG's going to try and flank around here, get to the victory point there for other means. 53 points left here. 17 Pounder gun, though, is slowly being brought to the field here to match the German Panzers.
Cutting it a
Destroy
bit fine
them.
here. We're down to only 50 points.
Bunker up. So I'm guessing that's going to be machine gun bunker. The Zulu could surprise us. He could surprise us. What does that actually count the... That doesn't count the aircraft kills. Hilarious to like try and see if you could like tell how many it shot down. It shot down a lot of aircraft. At least a couple of squadrons worth, I think.
Orders, lads.
Bit of quantity for once again. FeriG just slowly assessing his situation. 17 Pounder at the ready.
On the field.
But even FeriG's running out of time against Zulu. Even if Zulu's clock is about to run out, it's frozen for now. And FeriG's going to do his damn best to just force that clock out. There you go, 17 Pounder gun turning up. We got the Luftwaffe again, though. He's going to go for another Poltron track, maybe. The Grant's pushing in here. No, he's not. He's going to show the gun in. There you go. 17 Pounder gun. Slams of 17 Pounder shelled into the Panther 4. More Panther 4s pushing in here. Could flank the 17 Pounder gun despite everything. There you go. Poltron track caught. That's going to leave the 17 Pounder gun immobilized for now.
17-pounder peasant.
Airburst shell to the machine gun nest there. Bunker set up to the machine gun bunker here. Pioneers closing in. 23 versus 5 here. Damage being inflicted on the Grant. On the Panther 4, but the Grant's got it. More Panther 4s on the move here. Strafing run on the 17 Pounder gun into being bugger all. Aircraft crashing down there again. Another pilot lost.
Tank gun crew has been killed.
Zulu has run out of infantry. He's down just the Fallschirmjägers, and that's it. He's calling some more, but I doubt he will. We didn't like try and drop down the victory point here. On the car got a bit faster, maybe. But to lose his Ace Fallschirmjäger, and he lost them. Ow. Bugger. Anyways. Charging with the Panther 4s. FeriG's remaining. Grant is about to go up in flames here. And down it goes. 8 points versus 5.
Our anti-tank guns have been destroyed.
Take it head.
Trying to sneak up here with the machine gun bunker in the way. There's no way to get to that point here.
Out of contact. Presumed dead.
5 versus 5. 4 versus 5. There you go. GG. Well played from FeriG. Hell of a match here. That was a fantastic match. I think some great play from both sides. Some fierce action here. So, hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something from it. This is Imperial Team. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another Sunday episode. Bye, everyone.